Stan and I have just one weekend and around $2,000 to make over this garage.
Oh, who doesn't love a garage? I love it. You know, I spend more time in the garage than anywhere else.
Simple but transformative ideas for whether you're renting or own your own home. Plug in your power tools, let's go. Stan, I know you're going to be excited about this one. It's a garage to make over.
The garage, the shed, the man cave, the she shed, whatever you want to call it, I love it. Now, in this particular space, we've got a workshop and we've got a workout area, so we need to get creative on how we're going to lay it out.
And hey, it's a great multi-use space, which is fantastic, but it was a little bit messy and cluttered. So I'd like to take some of these things and put them on the wall.
I think everyone can put their hand up and say they've got a bicycle in there, and if you've got kids, you've probably got about half a dozen of them, you know, so having them hanging on the wall is great. And then also our leaf blower and the weed eater and the ladders and stuff like that keeps it looking tidy, and it's easy to access as well.
I also want to get some storage solutions in place. I want to get a bigger workbench. The space behind us is just a little bit too small.
The little workbench is kind of cute and dinky, you know, for tinkering around, but seriously, a workbench is a key component to a good workshop. And I think something with shelving underneath would be great, and maybe some casters, so, you know, you can always move that out if you want to get a nice old hot rod in here and create a bit more.
That's a good idea, and what we really need to do is give this space a bit more light.
Well, the lighting is what we call somewhat, I don't know what you'd call that actually. That's pretty rough and not safe. So maybe our new workbench goes over here. We have a really good amount of task lighting there and a little bit over the back as well.
And also a fresh coat of paint on the walls. Get rid of some of these cobwebs.
Yeah, look, I don't mind the concrete block wall. I think you'll come up with a great paint colour. We'll just give that some really good prep and we'll paint that. This wall here where we're going to hang everything on, I think we could clad that in a ply. Whether you want to paint it or stain it, I'll leave that up to you.
And then I want to make this a bit more functional as a home gym, so maybe slightly softer surface on the floor.
Yep, if this was just a workshop, a grind and seal would look great, but because we've got sporting equipment in here, I think you're right, it needs to be soft. And something like an industrial carpet, it ticks both boxes for the workout and also a workshop.
Stan, I'm really excited. This space has so much potential. Let's get into it.
I'll get you some work boots.
We're aiming to make this much-loved but neglected garage a premium workshop and home gym space. We'll lay garage carpet down on the floor, waterproof and straight off the shelf. Paint the cinder block walls, line the remaining walls with ply, then varnish them. Add battens to the ceiling to tidy it up. Then call a sparky to install some better lighting. We'll add some shelving at the back of the room and some rack storage to get all items off the floor. Finally, a functional masterpiece from Stan, a handmade workbench on caster wheels. You might need to call a few mates to get this one completed in a weekend. And once you're finished, they won't want to leave. Stan, I am grinning from ear to ear. This is an awesome transformation.
Yeah, it is. I'm absolutely stoked with it as well, Amanda. And you know what? It wasn't that big a job, but it looks absolutely fantastic.
Stan, I'm not going to lie, the most exciting piece in this space has to be this amazing workbench.
I agree. Every shed should have a good workbench, right? This is super simple to make as well. It's on casters, so you can move it out if you want a little bit more space. The top is made out of scaff planks, so it's really nice and solid and sturdy, and the rest is just made out of builder's grade ply. Got a ply upstand, that keeps all your tools off the bench, allowing you to get on with your projects.
And the walls are the other key feature. That big clean and wash that you've done really brightens it up.
You know what, we say it on every job, eh? A coat of paint makes the world of difference. And all we've done is put some varnish on our ply and it keeps it really nice and fresh.
Let's talk a little bit about the floor. It's really warmed the place up.
Yeah, look, this garage carpeting straight off the shelf, of course. It's really, really hard wearing and it just feels cozy with that carpet. Now, Amanda, you might remember down the back here, this was quite a dark little hole. So we've just simplified it and lined it with some ply, and that's just become another little storage area.
And Stan, you're going to have to talk me through how easy this was, because I love it and I want one for myself.
Yeah, well, basically what we've done is attached our builder's grade ply to the existing framing, and I've added this rail system to the wall, which is super simple. Screwed it straight up nice and level, and essentially you just choose the clips that you like and you just sit them on there, clicks in, and then you just put whatever items you want.
And it gets everything off the floor, doesn't it? All the bulky items, and it gives you so much more floor space.
It just keeps it all really nice and tidy, easy to access, and it looks great.
And the ceiling looks fantastic, just the little detail of the battens.
Yep, the ply ceiling was obviously already here, so all we've done is put some battens over the joins and a couple more battens in between those sheets too. And got the sparky in to install some really nice soft downlights.
It's made a really big improvement, especially if you're using this as a home gym first thing in the morning when it's quite dark, or DIYing late into the evening.
I just feel so comfortable here, I never want to leave.